Little segment we like to call 3 players that people overrate.
It's a little segment we like to call. I'm just going to explain the whole segment.
It's a little segment we like to call everyone has to pick one player we all overrate and explain why they're not overrated. How do you do it?
We're all picking one.
So we all
It's really hard to
We all
explain.
pick one person. We attribute a player that person overrates. So, for example,
What?
Don't give an example.
no, it wasn't. But
Well,
I'm saying
we're picking
like
one for each person on this panel. We're picking one player that they overrate and saying why.
Yes,
Simple.
that's exactly what I just said.
You were saying
And why-
attributed and weird words.
Yeah, So the person
You've got to remember,
that would be
Lewis only
attributed-
understands like 2-syllable words.
Fucking hell, right? I just
I
want.
think the audience knows what attributed means.
Yeah.
You're not doing a GCSE exam, mate. It's head loss, like. Second as well.
Wait, you counting the GPT
You're
thing?
not
as a
having
he-
that.
That's not heavy.
GPT was definitely a rattle.
No,
you
I
had
s-
about
I-
7 in there alone.
No, I
you were
said-
rubbing your head like this.
Okay, right. I just couldn't believe you lot are that silly. That's all.
Oh, silly,
He's doing that with gritted teeth.
Not an S word.
Also,
Yeah.
it's not rattled, is it? It's head loss. Is a
Yeah, he
fight.
still lost
Yeah.
his head. He did lose his head.
Did I?
Today's episode of Pitchside is brought to you, as always, by our friends over at Super 6. And the Super 6 rollover has gone the distance. That's right. The jackpot this weekend stands at a whopping £1 million. And Super 6 have already made 2 millionaires this season. And you could be the third. So head over to the Super 6 app and play for free at a chance of winning the jackpot. You can also compete against myself, Reed, and Tom, and even Lewis in the official Pitchside Super 6 Mini League. So make sure you join our Mini League using the code PTCH24. We'll also be giving away a £100 class and football shirt voucher every single week. It's super simple. Just predict your 6 scores, enter your golden goal, hit submit, and you're all set. Use the link in the description down below now to sign up.
Yeah. Who wants to go first?
You go first.
All right, cool. I'm going to go with Lewis.
Oh, God.
I feel like other people have picked different players for you, so I tried to be a bit, a different one. I've gone with Lewis Hall.
Oh.
Because you seem to think that he is currently the best left back in the Premier League. You did say that. You put it first.
You literally have the
I'm
Who's better?
Anthony Robinson, just straight off the
No.
bat. Kirkes.
Lewis Skelly.
Yeah, maybe.
Right now.
Lewis Skelly. Fuck off.
No, I'm not. I
I'm
didn't say
changing
that.
mine for you to Lewis Skelly.
I didn't say that. He said it.
You said might be.
I don't believe he's the best left back in the Premier League, like you bang on about.
Is he England's best left back?
I think Lewis Skelly is right now.
Luke Shaw, surely.
Oh, you're trying to get a wine up.
Joking.
That's crazy.
I think he's still got a lot of development to go, and he gets schooled by good wingers. So there you go.
He is suspect defensively
He
sometimes.
can be, yeah.
I don't want to be
Makes up
mean
for that
because
offensively.
it's more picking on you than it is
He's
the
like
player.
the Trent
so-
of the left.
Are you saying everyone rates him, but he overrates him?
Yeah, I
He's
agree.
just
I
calling-
think he's very good, but
He's
I
just
think
calling
you...
the Trent of the left, so yes, he overrates him.
Trent.
On the left.
He's arguably the best right back in the world.
Speaking of Theo, I've gone with Trent.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Put him ahead of Paul...
How can you overrate the best right back in the world?
because you put him ahead of Paul Scholes as a midfielder in a Command 11.
And Roy Keane.
I'm Roy Keane.
I'm Roy Keane. I feel like Trent at the moment is only playing well in spurts, and obviously when there's a good winger against him, he gets completely cooked.
Not every time. I think that's such an exaggeration. That is the biggest exaggeration in world. That is such an exaggeration. And just because he's having a bit of a dip in form.
I'm not picking on Trent. I'm picking on you. You've got to see the difference here.
Teams
I'm not.
always attack that Liverpool right hand side, always.
This isn't. I'm not digging out Trent. I'm digging out you for thinking.
He
that-
got
rough game
denied.
against Wolves.
He got denied one of the greatest assists in Premier League history at the weekend. Did you see it?
Which
one
I only
was
saw
that?
the
Salah's
first half.
offside goal.
I only saw the first
no.
half.
He had actually a bad game, though.
Mate, you are going to shit your face off
Well,
when
no,
you
I
see
know
that.
he's amazing at
Yeah.
passing, but
Yeah.
He had a bad game. He gave them a couple really
What I
good
watched,
chances
he had
in
a
the
bad
box.
game from the first half. Then had to come here. So I
Yeah,
was missed.
he was very loose with his distribution as
Yeah,
well.
well, he had one really
He
shit
had a
loose pass and he
a
almost
loose
scored off
anus.
it.
And
Do
then
you
my,
reckon he goes Real Madrid at the end of the season?
Yeah.
yeah, I think that his head's already halfway there, isn't it? I think that's
That'll be
His head's up his ass.
and then Tom, there's only one person that I could really work out that you overrate, and I think it's Cole Palmer.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
didn't
you
say he
do
was best
say,
in the world.
yeah.
You say he's the best player in the world, but at the moment he's too inconsistent currently for me to consider
I'll take that.
I think that he struggles a little bit if the team aren't necessarily putting in their weight, and you didn't even put him the best player in the Premier League when we did a list. So
But yeah, how can he be the best player in the world but not in the Prem?
Exactly.
No, I said at that time, I said
Contradiction.
I said he could be the best player in the world.
Oh,
I don't think he is. I now don't think he is.
So you're
I
contradicting
now
yourself.
don't think he is. There
So
we
you're
go.
changing your mind.
Of course, yeah.
Contradiction.
That's fun.
That's fine.
There we go. They're my three.
I'll take that.
I'm not picking on the players, just the people overwritten.
I'll go next. Right. I'll start with Reeve. David Raya. I think you really overrate David Raya.
I don't even.
Well-
I think Martinez is better than him.
Well, that's mental
What?
because of the stats I've got. So goals prevented this season, David Raya, 0. Save percentage.
Wait.
What's that mean?
He's
What does that mean?
Yeah.
So it makes no sense.
No. I'm going to be honest.
I know he's picking on me overrating him, but just to explain
What's
it to
that
you,
mean?
it means like the discrepancy between XG that he should have prevented and XG that he hasn't.
Goals
Like
prevented
like for example,
I'm glad you're here because I didn't understand
yeah,
that stat.
like for example, I'm pretty sure that
All the time.
And you said it with I don't know what you said, but by the way, you said you don't understand it, so you just said it with confidence.
like I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I
sure
thought everyone would just go,
I'm pretty sure Pickford has prevented like 4 extra goals than he has
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
conceded.
yeah.
That
So
kind of-
he's prevented
Outperformed
0 extra goals than he should have.
Yeah.
So he's
At Brentford, I definitely At the moment,
His save percentage is 3rd in the Prem. It's not too bad. He's behind Kepa. In
3rd in the Prem for safe percent. That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, he's behind Kepa. 23-24
Bournemouth, who
season.
were like
Kepa's been
fifth in the league.
Kepa's playing really well this season.
Go on, finish.
Go on, carry on.
Kepa's shit.
Clearly not.
23-24 season, he had 3 errors leading to goals and 2 errors leading to big chances.
Yeah.
That was 3rd in the Premier League.
Okay.
That's bad.
I will go
You
on.
just supported his.
I know.
No, third worst.
I know you're not supposed to rebuttal these.
Wait.
But I will say that he actually, when we did our top 3 keepers in the league, he actually rated Raya higher than I did.
No, I didn't.
Contradiction.
You put him second.
I did not put him 3rd.
So did I. I put Martinez.
I thought you put him 1st.
No, I put Alisson first.
Whatever.
Okay, all right.
You still overrate him.
That's a contradiction.
Contradiction.
This season, he's had 4 errors leading to big chances. Only Sanchez, Muric, and Martinez
Wow.
have more.
Fair enough.
And Ederson, who you hate,
Yeah, I do.
only has 1.
Fair play to him, man.
Played less games, hasn't he?
I thought you had Raya first. I should have checked that.
No, not me.
Okay.
Ollie did.
Oh, yeah, he did.
We
didn't
both
he?
went, Alisson's way better than him.
Oh, sorry, I've put Ollie, not Reeve.
Yeah, sure.
So
Okay, that
could
makes
be
sense.
either.
Yeah.
Right, next up, I've got Theo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
What? Sorry.
That's
Sorry.
actually
Yeah. I've got 3.
first time we're actually giving a round of applause for a take.
You asked me for 3 points.
Fuck you.
Oh, look how ready he is.
You've asked me for 3 points as to why.
How can Cristiano Ronaldo be overrated?
Look how ready he's gone. What the fuck?
That's a rattle.
What
That's a rattle.
Have you seen what you've done to me?
Right, so.
How can Ollie, the best player in history, be overrated?
Do you want me to explain?
How is that
want me to
possible?
explain?
You are deluded.
that is-
Do you want me to
Funny.
explain?
That is
I've got
really
3.
funny.
You've asked me for 3 points. Here are my 3 points.
Oh, you're so crazy.
Selfish, shameless, World Cup knockout stages. I resteth my caseth.
He's
Next up, Lewis.
That was it.
Yeah.
All 3 irrelevant.
Why? He's a selfish, shameless man.
irrelevant.
He's a selfish, shameless man.
What the? Are you mental?
Why?
Are you mental?
No. He makes teams worse to make himself better. He's all about himself. He's a shit team player. He does nothing.
That's
in
why
the-
he won. That's why he's won countless trophies for his
Yeah.
team.
He made Juventus worse. He went to Juve to win the Champions League, and he said they won 10 league titles in a row, and they finished like 5th with him.
and that's his fault, is it? Because he scored more goals than games at
There
Juventus.
you go. You support his case, though.
He's got more goals than games at Juventus.
He made the team worse.
How is that true?
Because they were
made
always
it.
into
I
it.
never think about maybe actually the team were just shit and he was the only good player in it.
No, except for the
team
team
is
that
already
him.
And you thought about that makes a lot of sense as well, doesn't it?
So how does that make sense?
Agenda.
How does the team that won...
You've just said,
How does the team that won-
arguably, the best player in the history of football
He's not
is
arguably the
over...
best. This is my point. This is why you overrate him.
He is arguably.
No, he's not.
Oh
He's
my
not even
God.
on the same
Messi?
level as Messi.
Oh, you're so dumb.
You think he's arguably there? He's nowhere. He's like fourth.
Are you pissed?
That's-
on
that's-
purpose
that's-
right
He's
now?
third or fourth?
Fourth.
He's
Oh,
one of the best
God.
goal scorers ever. He's not one of the best players ever.
Yes,
he's not
he
close.
Is. What are you on about?
He's
Yes,
nowhere
he
near
is.
Messi, is he? Let's
Tom,
be serious.
Tom, you've
Yeah,
just said
true.
Ronaldo.
Messi elevates
you have
teams.
just said Ronaldo is not one of the best footballers ever.
Not compared to Messi, no.
That's
He's
insa-
miles
that-
off Messi.
That is so ludicrous.
That's why I think you overrate him. I
Tom,
think
that is-
he's a
that is-
level below Messi.
I genuinely think your sentence you've just said might be the worst thing to be said on this show.
He's correct.
All right.
Everyone agrees that
No,
Messi
they
is
don't.
leaps and
You-
bounds
that
ahead.
is an agenda. That is
It's
an
not an
agenda.
agenda. It's
Yes,
fact.
it is. How can you say he's not one of the best footballers
So
ever?
that
Are you fucking
Juventus
stupid?
argument is perfect.
Are
Do you
you
know
actually
why?
fucking
Ronaldo
stupid?
scored
He's
many
looking at
goals.
me for
Ronaldo
support.
scored
Just
many
can't give
goals
him
for
anything.
Juventus. Yes.
You don't think Ronaldo is one of... Wait, are you talking about here?
We're
No,
comparing him to
I'm saying
Messi.
you're looking at me for support, but I, in my eyes, Messi is remarkably clear of him. But I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say
You're saying he's
in
arguably
vicinity-
the best player of all time. I don't agree with that. I
No,
completely
you said
disagree
he's
with
not
that.
one of the best footballers ever.
No, I'm comparing him to Messi. What are you on about? You said he's arguably the best player of all time. I said absolutely not. I don't think he is.
No, I get what you're saying, but
I don't think there's an
you're so
argument.
completely
I
wrong.
don't
It's
think
crazy.
there's an
You don't
argument.
think the fact that you're saying you don't even think there's an argument is what's absurd.
Why?
Come on, mate. These two players are so clearly the best two footballers in history, right? Their stats prove everything.
That might be
you
true.
watch him.
Ronaldo might be
Ronaldo, because of what he's doing now in Saudi, Messi's doing the fucking same in America, mate.
He's not though. He's actually made Al Nassr worse, hasn't he? And he's got kicked out of all the cup competitions, and they're actually failing as a team, aren't they?
Inter Miami got put into a competition because they got Messi.
What? They won the MLS Cup?
No, they've got put into another competition because they've got Messi as a pity trophy,
That's
mate.
got nothing to do with.
The
what's that
fact
got
is,
to do
Tom,
with-
I don't think
they're
Messi's
both,
counting
the
that
fact is
trophy
they're
towards
both
his
at the end-
legacy,
they're
like
both at
Ronaldo.
the end of the career.
Yeah, why are we
Messi's
talking
still
about
doing well.
Messi?
Ronaldo's still doing well in another league as
He's
well.
not though. He's actually not.
He's
He's not even the top scorer in his league, and he's went there to score
not?
all the goals. I don't think so.
Mate.
But also, you're
fucking
talking as
so
if Messi
stupid.
values
You're
the
actually
trophies
so
he's
stupid.
winning now.
Mitrovic got more goals than him last year.
He's got 16 goals in 19 matches this season.
in the Saudi league.
Yeah, that's
everyone keeps
embarrassing.
saying-
It's
That's actually
so bad.
embarrassing.
I'm
Do you know
not
what's-
bringing up Messi's stats in the MLS.
Nah, do you know,
because he's
yeah, this
pointless.
is what sums up Ronaldo because he's still counting his goals in Saudi as
Yeah.
if they matter. Messi's having
Do you-
fun in
I
America
think
because
that
he
is
knows
such
he's
a cheap.
clear.
I honestly think that is
Because he
that is
knows
such.
he's
a-
clear.
Ronaldo's there thinking I'm going to get a 1,000 and
Do
everyone
you not
remember it. No,
think
we're
that is
laughing
such
at
a
you.
cheap argument?
We're
to
laughing
make?
at him.
Do you not think that's such a cheap
actually
argument to
take
make? Though?
pity
Do you not
on him.
actually think though?
What, so
I'm
you
not
brought
denying-
it up, not me. I'm not talking about
I'm
Saudi.
saying to say it's all irrelevant that he's doing in Saudi.
think it
Yes,
is.
it is.
Are you actually? That is. I think that's such a cheap argument.
really
It's
are
crazy.
that
Why?
I think that's so cheap
Why?
because
You didn't
he's
even know
still
how many
do-
goals he
Do you know
scored
how
yet
many
for Czech?
players play in this league?
Oh my God. If
God.
Messi
Do you-
dropped to League One, which is
I
the
think-
Saudi level, if we're being honest,
I'm not being funny.
are you going to
right? I
value
think
it?
that is the cheapest.
Nah, it's
No,
better
what's your
than
value?
that.
cheapest argument you
It's
can
better
make.
than League
It
One.
I think what you're
It
doing,
is
you're
not.
making up
Come
shit.
on.
You're now just making up shit to
is
go an
not better
agenda.
than League One
These
quality.
two players are the two best
It
players
has
of all
to
time.
be. It has to be better
It's
than
just-
League
the fact that
One.
you aren't even considering Cristiano
swear to
Ronaldo as
God.
one of the best players of all time is absurd.
didn't say
What is
that.
he on
Yes, you
about?
did.
I didn't.
Yes, you did. All right. You fucking said it. And we have it on camera. We have it on camera. We have it on camera.
That has to be a headline.
If my mum tells me off. Yes, you did.
How about his failings?
Also, top goal scorers in the Saudi League. Cristiano Ronaldo on 16.
I said last season. Mitrovic scored more goals than him.
Here we go.
Genuinely,
I don't
League
know
One
how many he
is better
scored
than
this
Saudi
season.
League.
Also, why did you stop? Did you just find out someone scored more than him this season?
No, Talisca in his team is on 6. Mane's on 5.
He's 10 clear.
Of it in his team. In his team.
Oh, in his
I'll get the Saudi Pro League up now if you want it.
But why are you acting as
do
if
it?
that matters?
Yeah,
the Saudi
it really
League
is.
is shit.
shit. Like,
It's shit.
But that's not my point.
how about his failings for Portugal and when he actively makes them worse and can't admit it?
And they actually won the trophy when he wasn't playing. Coincidence?
The only trophy they won, he wasn't on the pitch.
Oh, but Ronaldo's coaching them on the sidelines.
No, but you
What
two act like
performances?
Ronaldo's like this fucking player. All right.
Can't put that in.
You two acted like Ronaldo's this shit player. Every
not.
time he goes to a World Cup or a Euro,
fails.
he
Makes
it about him.
fails.
He makes it by himself.
Should we go look at his actual World Cup highlights? Should we go look at them?
He's got a highlight reel.
There's not many in the knockout stages because he hasn't scored a goal. He's never scored a World Cup knockout goal.
Yeah, I know, but
He's
he
still
has in the
taking free
Euros.
kicks. He's
And
not
he's played
scored
in
one in
five.
He
10
has in the
years.
Euros. We're also forgetting that Portugal, all right, prior to Cristiano Ronaldo, Portugal they were not good. They were not good. I know they had Luis Figo and a few, but no, I'm being so serious about this. Up until that, in the late 90s
done the
and
history.
2000s, they weren't winning. They
least
weren't
he's done
qualifying.
over it, right.
But he is the
Didn't they
one
get
that
to the
got him.
semi-final Euro
He's the one that
2000?
got him to all these stuff.
I think
Because that's when they started getting Luis Figo and Helga Postigo and all these players.
Postigo didn't play in-
Ronaldo started getting their team. We're forgetting that Portugal. What we are? I've lost my head.
Do you know what I find?
You two don't think
Ronaldo has held Portugal back for years. He's still taking free kicks. He's not scored. He's still taking free kicks. He's not scored one for them in 10 years. If that doesn't sum up how selfish this prick is,
you know what
does? He hasn't scored one in 10 years.
He is also the top goal scorer this season.
Do you know what I find? Do you know what I find really weird as a dynamic?
Benzema 15, him and 16.
Just to be a little bit.
It's the fact you don't appreciate both of them. It's crazy.
He's selfish.
No,
I do appreciate him. He's brilliant.
I find the dynamic of Tom's relationship with Ronaldo really weird. Like, because it's almost like you see two different Cristiano Ronaldos.
Why?
Like when we talk about Prem Ronaldo.
Oh, I love Prem Ronaldo.
This is what I mean. It's like two different people.
Yeah, they are though.
Pisses me off.
Prem Ronaldo is better than.
That's when he was
Better than
humble.
who?
That's when he was humble.
Better than
Real Madrid Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Are you
This is what I mean.
mental?
Like he sees them as two different
shut
people.
up, Tom. Now you're fucking stupid.
All
You're
he's just a
It is
stat
mental.
pad.
It is mental how he disassociates.
You're just
the
wrong.
player
You know
with
it. You just piss me off on
himself.
purpose.
It's so weird.
I prefer
You think
United
Prem Ronaldo
Ronaldo.
better than
It's so
fucking
weird.
Real Madrid Ronaldo? Shut
I
up.
preferred him, yeah.
The problem.
If I said shit like this, you think, oh,
No, the
I
problem-
preferred him as a flying winger when he was winning games on his own.
The problem with the
The
Ronaldo
disrespect is
debate
crazy.
is when you were trying to argue why he isn't overrated, you don't overrate him. You start referencing the Saudi league
Yeah.
first before
No,
any of that because
because
you know
you
with
brought up
Messi,
the Saudi
when you know
league.
with
You
brought
brought it up.
You brought it
You said
up.
he's doing fuck all over there. It's just
You
a
brought it
fuck
up.
all league.
You brought it up.
it up.
That's another head loss. Put it down. Yeah, so but anyway, I think you overrate Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think you've proved my
Yeah.
point.
What's Lewis's one? Fucking hell, this could be a fucking
right.
50-minute segment. Yeah.
Lewis, I mean, Jesus Christ, I could.
You could pick anyway, yeah,
basically
true.
any. But I've gone with Fabian Shaw
Oh no!
because you said
He was on my.
You said he's the best goal scoring defender in the Premier League.
No. Best attacking.
Best ball player. No, best ball
attacking
player.
No,
centre-back
wait,
in
no.
Premier League
I'll
history.
get to that. You said he's the best
is.
goal scoring defender in the Premier League. He scored
is.
2 goals.
He's the Giroud of centre
No,
backs.
you tweeted once he's the best attacking centre back in Premier League
He
history.
is.
Second of all, you
Progression
said
on the ball. He is.
Second of all, you said he's the best passer in the Premier League.
I did not say that.
You did
Yes, you
because
did.
I remember
I must have blacked out.
us making the argument about it.
must
You
have
said,
blacked out on
you
a
said
rant.
he's the best passer in the Premier League. He's 38th in the league for accurate
I think
passes per
I
90.
think I blacked out.
And players ahead of him, I'm only going to go defenders because that's fair,
Yeah.
include Vestergaard and De Ligt.
Who did that? When did I say that?
You said that a lot.
At some point, mate.
So,
I
therefore,
don't know if I
and I
said
think Shaw this season has. Look,
I never said he was the best passer in the league.
You did.
I said he's best passing
he's
defender.
he's a decent
did say that.
defender.
yeah, even then, that's not true.
Yeah, that's fair,
It would
but I
be
didn't say best passer in the
like Joachim Anderson, Van Dijk,
Nah,
all way
you
You
better
did
than
say
him.
he's a better passer than Van Dijk.
Yeah, you did.
And
He
you
is.
said you only say Van Dijk.
He is. He is.
There you go. So that's why I think you overrate Fabian Shaw.
I love him though.
As Theo stopped crying. Ronaldo.
It's not that. It's the fact that they're both. That you can't comprehend that.
I know what you're
You
trying. I
can't
know the point
comprehend
you're
it.
trying to make.
Like,
They're not in the
you're
same
purposely being stupid. You're purposely
think-
coming at me.
I
You're
think-
purposely being so far the opposite
I'm
just
not.
for clicks. It's
I'm
crazy.
not. I'm not.
It's actually cringe.
Theo, I
It's
think you're being
cringe. It's
confused.
cringe.
That we all agree he's
You're
one
doing
of the best.
exactly the same.
We all
You're
agree.
purposely going so far the opposite direction for
Wow.
flipping. It's
So
cringe.
angry.
We all agree that he's a
You
fantastic
can't see
player.
both sides. You can't do it. You can't do it.
We all
Can't do
agree. We all agree that
And
he's
then
a
he level-headed one here.
We all agree he's a.
Crazy.
We all agree that he's a
Oh,
fantastic
fucking hell,
player,
yeah.
but to even put his name
you.
in the same sentence as Messi.
Exactly what I'm saying.
I just
But he's
agreed.
sitting there
No.
saying this.
Before you started fucking wheeling up your little Beyblade of rage again, I actually agreed with you. I said I know what you're trying to say.
I do,
In the sense
yeah.
that when you talk
Don't
about
you
historical players, they're on the S tier. They're the only
No,
couple of
there's
people
a
that you can
different
I
tier
don't
for
agree.
Messi.
I don't agree.
There is a different tier for Messi.
Yeah,
and
Messi's
that's
on
not
his
to say
own, man.
Ronaldo. That's not to
No,
discredit Ronaldo. That's to
I don't
credit
want to cycle
Messi.
back, and I also kind of don't want to join Theo's team because I do think Messi is remarkably clear. But when you say
there we
the
go.
best players in history,
It's Messi.
they
One of
are.
them.
They're
He is
both
one of
in
them.
the.
Yeah,
They're both in the
He
thing,
is
and
one
that's
of
all
them.
the argument he was trying to
No.
make.
He originally said he's arguably the best player of all time.
Which
I
is
went,
the same case.
No, it's
It's
not.
not.
No, it's not.
Because he's not arguably
Because
the
there
best
is an
player.
argument though.
I don't think there is. This is my whole
No, but
point.
Tom, just because in your fucking little world, the world doesn't revolve around you.
I know.
It doesn't revolve around you. I'm saying, in general, there is a fucking argument.
I don't think there is.
Yes, there is.
You're the last man on the earth.
why
Still
can't-
making this argument.
Why can't you understand my opinion?
Such pea brains.
No, my opinion differs to yours. That's the whole point of the
I'm
segment.
saying in general.
I don't care about in general. It's
That's
my.
what I'm saying. wank!
It's my opinion. My opinion is I don't think there's an argument. Your opinion is there is.
In your opinion, Variety's better than Bellingham, but you're fucking stupid!
It's about 3 years ago.
Oh, I can't fucking
He's leaked his segment.
What's hilarious is he's saying we're P-brains, blah, 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 when he can't actually differentiate that my opinion is different to yours. Therefore, I think
That's not
you're
what I'm saying,
overrating
Tom.
him.
You're too angry. You can't even understand
I'm
what
not
I'm
angry.
saying. I'm
You're
saying, in general, that is the case. They are two arguably the best players of all time.
Stop saying the two.
The argument, that is not. You're telling me there's
Stop
no argument.
packaging them
Oh,
together.
wait, are you telling me?
No,
In
that's
world
not fair.
football,
No,
there's
it
not
is.
an argument. Is that what you're telling me?
Between Messi and Ronaldo,
You're telling me it's not an
I don't
argument?
think there's an argument, no.
There's zero argument you can make.
that's
Do you know
my
what?
whole point.
You were on this
No, not
podcast.
that
You were on this
argument.
podcast. No, he was on this stream as
Am I
Messi
going
won the
insane?
World
A little
Cup,
bit, yeah.
and he said, "Ladies and gentlemen, Messi is the best player of all time." There's
You
video
can-
of him saying
you
that.
You can believe that Messi is remarkably clear of Ronaldo, but in the conversation in the conversation
That's
of the
not what
best
I'm
players in
saying.
football history, they're both up there.
Ronaldo-
You're entitled to your
you're
opinion.
saying
You are
two
both
different
entitled to your
sentences.
opinion.
Ronaldo's
But
closer
you
to
can't
Henry
sit
as he
there
is
and
to
say
Messi.
there isn't an argument in general in the
is.
fucking world.
I
You
can
can't
say that.
that.
That's my opinion.
But
That's pretty bad.
Ronaldo's closer to Henry than he is to Messi. I think Messi's so ultimately fucking clear
is
of this
not even-
fucking stat padding
You
knob.
do-
Oh,
That isn't true.
It is.
That cannot be true.
It is.
Ronaldo's not closer
isn't
to Henry
true.
than Messi, mate. Come on.
I think there's a legitimate argument that Ronaldo's the second best player of all time, for sure. But I don't think there's an argument for him being the best player of all time, because I think
He
that,
doesn't.
I think
He's
there's
admitted
that
it on
much
the
of a gap.
stream.
Yeah.
He
It'll be
admitted
like
it on the
You're saying
stream.
different things and then arguing about what you both believe.
Yeah.
It's kind of frustrating to listen
It's
to.
very
but, you know,
frustrating.
This episode's an all-time. I
Because
hope you enjoyed
you
it.
can't differentiate
Tom,
the two.
I'm saying you're entitled to your opinion.
Yeah, so why are you getting so
But I'm
angry?
saying you can't sit there and say
can, 'cause I just
in
did.
the world that there isn't an argument.
I didn't say that.
Yes,
I said
it is what you said.
I'm on about me.
No, but you're
my
saying what
opinion.
I'm saying
I don't
is
care
wrong.
what.
That's
Yeah, I agree.
And
Thank
you think there
Thank
is an
you.
argument? I don't think there is.
No, but I'm
Therefore,
s-
I think you overrate him.
That's
It's not
what,
difficult.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You're both sitting there and telling me that in world football, everyone who talks about football in the world,
I don't
right?
care about
there
other
is an
people. What
argument.
about you and me?
But that's what I'm saying.
new-
Tom.
no, the
You can't
neutral
sit there and say
fan
there is
sides
an
with
argument, because
Messi.
there is an argument.
There is
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I don't care if you prefer whatever. You can both appreciate they're both. But everyone saying there isn't an argument is
isn't
just
anymore.
bullshit.
But I don't think there is an argument. You can disagree with that.
No, I
That's
know, but
fine.
what I'm saying is also true.
Are we just
But I
talking
don't
about?
think it is.
Are we talking about the ideology of
easy to
opinion?
understand.
The only person making the
I agree-
argument is
I know what
Ronaldo
you're saying.
fanboys.
Yeah.
They're the only ones still
We have a
trying on that
different
argument.
opinion.
I know,
It's fine.
But you don't understand what I'm saying.
I
unfortunately-
do understand what you're saying. I disagree with it. It's not hard.
You don't understand what I'm saying.
Yes, I do.
You don't. You
You're
clearly
saying,
don't.
in general, in
You don't
football,
understand what he's
there is an
saying.
argument between Messi and Ronaldo. I'm saying that's fine. I don't agree with that. It's not hard to understand.
No, but you're also saying to me that you don't agree that there's an argument.
yeah, I know.
Can we move?
Jesus
am I-
Christ! It's like talking to a chimp.
Do you know what's funny? Is that you actually are the one that looks stupid right
Yeah, it's me. Looks stupid. Yeah.
A sprinkle of gaslighting to end it.
What you're saying, you're both right because they're your own opinions. That's how opinions work,
Yes.
boys. You know that, right? What you say and what you believe to be true is entirely true
Yes,
in your
and
mind.
that's
but
fine.
what he says is entirely true in his mind. You're never going to come to an agreement because you believe different things.
Exactly.
But I agree. I
You
know
don't
what
agree
he's
with
saying,
me.
but you don't. I know what he's saying.
Yeah, he
But
agrees. He
but
agrees that
can't-
you're allowed to believe what you believe, but he just doesn't believe
No,
that.
but what I'm saying in general, in football discussion, right?
There's
There's always an argument. There's always an argument.
Which I don't agree with.
Across the consensus of the world, people believe that Ronaldo is the best of all time.
Yeah,
That's fair.
which I completely disagree. I
Yeah.
don't think there's an argument. That's
only
just my
Ronaldo
opinion.
fans,
They do. They
It's
do.
only
but-
Ronaldo
No, but
fans.
saying that
people
there
want
aren't
this-
arguments going on.
Madrid
That's what
I
I'm
fans-
didn't say
Madrid
that.
fans-
I
But this is
didn't
what you're
say
saying.
that.
The unbiased
I said-
football
I-
fan sides with Messi. The unbiased football fan
Yeah.
take all of us out. The unbiased who has no affinity to
Yeah, but
ball,
the biggest-
which is
no, no.
my situation, Tom's
Yeah, but
situation, no affinity.
The entire fan base of the biggest club in the world believe that Ronaldo is.
Yeah.
and that's a lot
Because
of people.
of- that's
In
because of
football,
bias.
that's
No,
a lot
that's
of people.
bias.
Because
It's
that's only
bias.
because he played
The
for
World-
Liverpool.
the
of
World
course,
Cup
of course.
finished it
Manchester
forever
United,
for
Manchester
everyone,
United, a
except
lot of Manchester United fans, the two biggest clubs in world football, believe that Ronaldo is.
That's my point. It's
That's
only
bias.
Man United.
Yeah, but you can't. What I'm saying is you can't shun other people's opinions just because they believe different
but
to
no,
you.
their
Otherwise,
opinion
what
isn't
we're doing
grounded in reality.
No, hang on, no, I hate this. Like, we're not shunning. I just disagree.
No, he
That's
is.
okay.
He is. I'm not talking
I'm
about
saying,
you.
no,
He
I'm not
is.
shunning it. I'm
He's-
saying if
he's
I was
saying
them,
you shouldn't believe that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not telling people how they should or shouldn't think. I do think it's ridiculous if you think Ronaldo's better than Messi, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, exactly, but-
other people
No,
may think it's ridiculous. I think that. That's
what I'm saying is the same way that I think Shah is all this. It's because I'm biased, but if I was Tom or one of yous who doesn't have the bias, I would probably think more clearly. And that's what these Man United and Real Madrid fans do. They can't handle their thoughts.
Yeah, but you're telling them how to think, though. That's different.
No, I'm telling them that this is I'm saying
he
the
just
Earth
thinks
is
they're
round.
stupid.
I'm saying the Earth is round, but they never grew up with science, and they're like, no, it's flat, it's flat. But they don't understand. I know it's round.
But this is my point.
I know
right?
it's round.
It's people like that. That is just so disrespectful. It's crazy.
Oh, grow
So
up.
disrespectful, just not an argument.
It is. That is true.
Can we move on to
I'm
someone
sure
else?
he'll-
This has been a
he'll
15 minutes.
Yeah, I've done my 3. Go on, Theo.
You'll go, mate.
I got Shah. Same reasons as you have for Lewis.
Yeah.
Tom, I think you think Verratti's overrated. You said he's better than Bellingham, and then you also went on to say that Bellingham isn't a top 10 midfielder in the world.
This is like 2.5 years ago.
No,
you
it
still
actually
said it.
wasn't. It wasn't.
That was last season.
Yeah,
It wasn't.
The centre mid one was last season.
It wasn't.
It was.
Yeah, it
we
was.
literally have it. I
It
literally looked at
fucking
it.
was.
today.
Get the date. Get the date.
was last
it's
season.
It's
It
at
was
least
last-
18 months
It was
ago.
last season.
No, it was genuinely last season.
weren't.
It was last season.
It was.
It
And all the
That
comments.
was a
It's
howler
funny,
from you.
by the way, Tom. Lewis, all the comments.
So angry.
All the comments like, oh my god, Tom, he knows so ball. Oh my god, he's so
knows
smart.
so ball.
Yeah,
He knows
Bellingham
so
just doesn't
ball.
have. Bellingham just doesn't have it. He's just not
I
top
love-
10 in the world.
I love how his voice for commenters is your voice for him.
Go on, then. Carry on.
And as much as it pains me to say it, I think you overrate Odegaard quite a bit.
Yeah, that's fair.
You put him as the best 8 in the Prem.
Yeah.
I feel like he does need to step up as captain in certain games. He can go hit or miss. every now and again.
He's a flat track bully, isn't he? Really,
Which is it's frustrating because he's got all the talent in the world, but as the captain
Yeah.
of the club, sometimes you need a little bit more than talent. You need to step up in the big moments.
I'm sorry, Martin, but I love you, man. You know. Carry on. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay, right. Yeah.
I put for Theo.
Oh, man, don't. It's just.
I just don't understand how they can't wrap
Yeah,
their heads around it.
I-
It's crazy.
I'm on both sides.
Oh
We
no,
can.
don't. Let's not do it
We
again.
can.
Let's not do it again. For Theo, I put Almiron.
I often wonder if I wasn't here to mediate those circumstances, what actually would happen.
We would still be arguing.
We'd still be going on.
Theo put Almiron. He constantly, without fail, rated him as a top Premier League winger.
Do you know what's funny as well? Wait, do you know what's funny? Is that if you two weren't so the opposite direction, just like excessively, you could actually have a normal conversation and have like a. Like, I think they're just so tight, it's crazy, and I appreciate both.
What are you talking about?
Messi, Ronaldo.
Okay, right.
But you two are such,
thought you
you two
meant
have
Almiron.
such an agenda against him. I feel
It's
like I
not
have
an
to get
agenda.
angry
Why
about
is it an
it.
agenda? What's the agenda?
Anyways, we're moving back on.
No. It's not the agenda. No, what's the agenda?
The agenda is you think there isn't a conversation.
There
That's
isn't.
just my opinion. Why is that an agenda?
That is an agenda.
Why?
Because there is a conversation.
That's what you think.
That's your opinion, which you're entitled to.
Oh
I
my
don't think
God.
there's a conversation. I think Messi's so much
No,
better.
please, can we not go
I
down
don't
this roundabout
think
I
again?
don't understand why you
grasp
can't
what we're
process
saying.
that.
What would you say?
I'm saying you can't grasp what we're saying.
No, would you say about Almiron?
You always rate him as a top 10 Premier League winger. I feel like you did this because
Sorry,
of his...
before we carry on, have you managed to make all of our overhyped and overrated people Newcastle based?
No.
Okay, good.
I feel like you must have done this because of the purple patch FPL points. At times he literally couldn't kick a ball, but I still love him anyways.
But I do remember at the time of filming that segment, he was top 10 in the Premier
No,
League.
that was so
You put him
bad,
top
that
5
one.
at one point, I think. Top 5 Premier League right wingers.
He is?
Oh, God.
Oh, he's not in the Premier League.
At
Yeah.
the time he was.
Reeve, I'll give you Odegaard as well.
Yeah, okay, fair
he hasn't scored in his last fucking 35 shots.
I'm
He
interested to see what he says about
never
that.
rises to the big moment, and it really actually, I think he's the epitome of why yous will never win a trophy.
That's mean.
I think
in
that
terms
again,
of you are at such a high level, but when it matters,
so mean.
What are you talking
Stop picking on the player and just pick on
No,
me.
I'm
That's
saying-
not
No,
fair.
you just know that's not true.
You've just
like,
said
you're just saying shit for clicks. Like,
you've
what
just
are you
said that
doing?
you've just said the captain of
Jesus, I'm
arguably the
sorry.
best team in the Premier League epitomizes everything shit about the club.
Because
That's really mean.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because he's such a high level and so good, but whenever it matters, he just doesn't do it. And I
scored-
think that spreads to the whole team.
He scored the
Such
first
high
goal
quality,
against City.
but never matters. That game didn't matter.
What are you on about?
Why did he do it when it mattered before? All
right.
That did not
we
matter.
started
What
that-
about against Newcastle? where you
that-
could have went to a final.
Lewis
You missed the
Bowden.
sitters.
Lewis Bowden, that's not fair because the moment we started that stream, whether you were doing it for clicks or not, you said this is the biggest game of Arsenal's season.
I was doing it just to hype up the stream. That,
Right,
that
of
game
course.
didn't matter.
Yeah, of course,
that game meant
mate.
fuck all, mate. Neither of you are in the title race. when it mattered in the semi-final, what did he do? He hit the post and had a fucking stinker. He's a great player. I just think you overrate him.
That's fair, but you also said he epitomizes everything bad about the club, which I
Not
think
even
is
bad about the club, just on the pitch.
Right.
He epitomises why you will never win a
thing.
trophy, is what I said.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. The
No,
big
that's
moment he
horrid.
doesn't stand up. You need your big players to stand
I
up.
get his point in the sense that he always says that Arsenal can't get it over the line and they always go missing the big game.
Yeah, he's
he is the guy who does it.
Personifies
personification of that, but you can't say that about an actual footballer.
You were saying what the reasons I made for Erdegaard, but you just made it mean.
Yeah.
I doubt he cares what I think, does he? He's a fucking millionaire playing it for Arsenal in the Prem.
Let's not be.
You're being mean.
I
said he's a fantastic footballer.
He's
but
a good player.
The reason
I'll
that
get
you will
your
never
point.
get
I'll
over
get
the
your
line
point.
is partly because your big players don't get over the line, and
Like
he is
him.
the big player
Yeah.
who can make the difference.
Not how you exactly how you worded it. But
I actually think if Erdegaard heard this right now, hi Erdegaard, hi Martin. Hopefully you can take this on board and grow from it.
completely changed your whole argument.
Go on, then.
I didn't.
Go on, then. Who you got for me?
Tom, funnily enough, on the topic, I'd give you Messi.
Oh, mate, no.
Just agreed with that.
I'm joking.
I was ready to.
I was about to quit the show.
You should have maintained that.
Yeah.
Should have maintained
I would have loved
I
to
won't
see how
go
long
Wolves.
that could have
It's gonna
gone.
Theo, I mean, Tom.
Yeah, first time.
I'll give you Kanate.
Yeah, great shout.
Because
That's a really good
number
shout.
one, you are gonna look brilliant playing next to Van Dijk, the best centre back of all time.
He is
probably.
class.
He had a stinker against Wolves.
Since injury,
I only saw the first.
since injury, not been very good. Not been good in
poor
recent
since he's
games.
come back.
He got hooked at half time against Wolves.
Yeah. And Tom goes on like he's the fucking
I think he's better than Saliba.
he thinks he's the big boy.
Yeah,
McGee.
true.
I've never
Actually.
said that.
That's very astute of you,
Pretty
mate. I
beast
forgot
mode of
about
me,
him.
some
Yeah,
would
it's
say.
good. Yeah.
I thought you'd have him. That was my guess. For you.
No, I couldn't really remember.
I think
much,
that was
to
the
be
player we
honest.
were talking about this morning who was the overrates constantly. Yeah.
Oh, so you were discussing who to pick together this morning? Oh, that's.
We were in the office booking.
Is that a fine,
trip
Lewis?
together.
They do it every week.
Well,
No, I
he
don't.
uses
I don't. I
ChatGPT.
don't. I use the robots apparently. So
You do use the robot.
I didn't, mate.
Yeah, we're busy working at 9 a.m. in the office. You know, it's,
Well, clearly not. If you're discussing who to pick for me,
well, yeah, it's working.
is it?
Well, yeah.
All right. I thought we had to do our own list.
Right,
Which
before we
one?
move on to the next bit, do you just want to make up?
No.
I'm
I'm
fine.
happy with
Let's have a
everyone
handshake.
here.
Let's
Mate, I
everyone,
don't even-
Tom and Reeve shake hands.
Yeah, there's
Theo
nothing
and
wrong
Reeve
with it.
shake hands, then Tom and Theo shake hands.
No, this one is not going to. Oh, nice.
Look him in.
We all have a
What,
push and a
pull.
pull.
That's a head loss.
We can all have a push and a pull.
That's a head loss. Write it down. Note it down. Note it down now.
This has to
Note
be.
it down.
I feel like it's a loss for you.
This is an all-timer head loss
know
from
when
Theo. All-timer.
That would be a red card. Note it down now.
Theo head loss.
What?
all because of his precious little Ronaldo.